What's up, Collector-Verse? Welcome to episode 23 of the CV show. Today we're talking about the best ways to promote your content and your collections online. So let's get started. What's up, guys? My name is Richard Melbourne. I'm part of the Collector-Verse. Sorry about the background here. I'm currently in the middle of a move. I actually move in the next couple of days. So these right here are Bestas. You can see some art at the back. There's a weird old Collector-Verse bag there. So I'm in the middle of the move, so apologies for the background. Usually I'm a bit more professional than this. Only a bit, but a bit more professional than this. Right, the CV show's changing from this week. If this is the first, you're not on the group, and if you don't know, we used to do like an hour chat, and we'd do it like just talk about 4 topics or something. We keep talking. What we're going to do now is we're going to split the topics up into different episodes. So we'll put out a different episode per day for like 4 days. So you're getting like a 20-minute mini chats times 4. We think that's a bit easier for you guys, so that we know that people have lives and busy, and they struggle to find, because there's a couple of chats that are an hour long. To find time for all these chats to sit down and to do an hour is going to be difficult for everyone. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to do 20 minutes or something, 20-30 minutes per topic. And if you want to watch this topic, then great. If you don't, you don't have to. And also it helps you know where you are in the chat, so you know what we're actually talking about. You probably know more than what we know what we're talking about, to be honest. So first things first, let's introduce who we've got here today. I say I'm Richard. We've got also Mr. Bong. How you doing, mate?
Hey, man. Bang Lee. Whether you like me or not, I'm back, so deal with it.
When you're talking to your mic, I just see his head.
I just saw his head.
Yeah, I will not talk to my mic.
And we have Mr. Rogue One, Mr. Rickshaw. How you doing, mate?
Doing pretty well. I noticed you mentioned that people actually do something other than collect. I'm trying to figure out what that would be.
Sleep, eat, drink.
I need to sleep, actually.
Right.
No, you don't.
So what this episode is going to be, we're going to talk about what we use to promote Collector-Verse online. So we're going to talk about a new platform that we've recently started using. We're going to talk about Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We're going to show you sort of how our profiles look. The guys are going to discuss how they use Facebook, if they use Twitter, how they use YouTube, what the benefits they think there is for each system. So let's get cracking onto the first system, guys. And the first one we're going to talk about is obviously Collector-Verse. Come on, we're going to talk about anything else, seriously.
Oh yeah.
We're going to talk about anything else first.
Oh yeah.
Now, this is a system purely, if you've not been on it before, if this is the first time you're watching one of our videos, welcome. This is a system where basically it helps you find content, but this is mainly for artists, for channels and companies. Not to look at, obviously. If you're a collector, you can go and find loads of information on everybody there, and you can find your latest collectible news and pre-orders and reviews and stuff. But to share your content and to your information, this is more for channels and artists and companies. So what we do is we take all of our members and we basically integrate them all into one big feed. So if you've got a channel, you've got a YouTube channel, you can join as a member. You can join, if you're an artist, you can get a profile. If you're a company, you can get a profile. And what we'll do is we'll bring all your videos into one feed. So all the unboxings, and we categorize and tag every video. So all your videos will either be, like I say, I think the categories are advice, collections, collecting chats, Collector-Verse shows, which is just our category, documentaries, events, featured series, interviews, news and channel updates, previews, reviews, subscription boxes, which is a specific category because we get a lot of subscription boxes, unboxings, tours, and unboxings. So they're the sort of the categories that the videos are split up into. And if we go into reviews, for instance, you can see that this is all you can then subcategorize it by statues, figures, Funko Pops, action figures, and there's quite a few categories. And then you can see here we've got the Review Spot, that's a channel. We've got Top Pops, that's a channel. John Carlos McMaster. So yeah, so all these people are all our members, and all their stuff gets filtered into it. So if I go to the channels page, you can see that all their logos are in here, and this is based on how many uploads they have done. So the Review Spot's got the most uploads, so he's at the top. But these are all our members. So if I go into, let's give Chris a shout out. Why not? Big shout out to the Batman statue collector.
Yeah.
So this is Chris's profile on our site. So at the top, we actually pull in his YouTube header, from his actual YouTube channel.
Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman. So if he basically changes his YouTube logo or his YouTube header or anything, or his YouTube About Us, that will automatically update on his profile. You can subscribe directly to his channel from here. It tells you his statistics on his channel. And then at the top, we've got our latest video uploads, which is that'll show something, because when we get the uploads, they go to a special category that's unseen on the front end in the normal category scheme until we categorize and tag them, because we want to make sure that everything's correct. But you can find the latest content in the latest uploads section. And then he's got his reviews, great thumbnails, by the way, on the Batman statue collector. He's always had great thumbnails.
Oh yeah.
So, and then he's got advice, he's got unboxings. So if you've got your channel and you've got lots of collectible stuff and collection videos and stuff like that, then you could join up for a profile, and we will make you a profile. We will categorize all your previous stuff. It'll all be by date order as well, so it'll all be backdated to whenever it was. So that's the way that you can show off your collections. I mean, Bong, you're relatively new to the Collector-Verse team, but what do you think to the Collector-Verse website, and also the new feature that we've introduced with these new profiles?
I am Batman. It's not Bong. It's Batman. But I mean, honestly, Collector-Verse, I mean, it's basically a meta-analysis of all the collector sites out there. You know, it gives you all the news that you want, all the content that you want. I mean, you don't have to go to Sideshow, to Prime One, to each individual website. We've got everything right there, you know, at your fingertips, really.
I mean, what's great as well is the new pages that we've created. So you can just find all the Marvel stuff from everyone, including us, all the news, the pre-orders, the reviews, and it's all these channels, all their Marvel stuff is being pushed in. That's because we tag it individually. So Marvel Comics is the tag, and that basically gets pulled into this page. But go on, Rick.
Yeah, and you know, if you're someone like me and you're sitting here and you're saying, you know what, I would love to see all the Wonder Woman stuff that is available.
Yep.
I can do that.
Yeah, there you go. All the Wonder Woman stuff.
There you go.
Gets pulled in.
You're the only Wonder Woman I need, Rickshaw.
So yeah, so
Bong, I have to say, Bong is almost as pretty as Wonder Woman. He's right there. He's right there, one notch below.
And we also do scales, guys. We've got 1, 1, 1, 2 scales, half scale. This is life size scale. So basically, this is all the life size stuff. So I mean, it's quite filtered, really, for what you're looking for. That's the sort of the difference between us and YouTube. But yeah, if you have a channel, then you can click the join CV at the top, and it'll take you to here, and you can click what do I get as a member. It'll tell you. It also join as an artist or join as a company. Company profiles, it's sort of tailored to yourself. So if I go to, say, Pop Culture Shock, one of the newer profiles, it's got their YouTube header at the top, and again, it pulls all the Pop Culture Shock stuff in, not just from them and us, pre-orders and stuff like that, like here, but also the unboxings off everybody that have done with Pop Culture Shock. There's Jerry, big shout out to Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
So it lives near you, by the way,
Jerry.
Bon. Lives near you.
Yes, he does.
Lives in Vegas.
He's the man.
He is a good
He
guy.
is the man.
Awesome. I must have talked to him for about 3 hours at WonderCon. He's a really good guy. Honestly, seriously imparted some really big wisdom onto me. I hope it took. So
yeah, and how about that Shao Kahn? It might be a collector reject coming up for that.
Yep, collector reject for Shao Kahn next week. So, yeah. But yeah, so CV. So basically, that's the first one we wanted to go over, obviously, because get it out of the way more than anything. Sorry, I'm clicking twice. Get it out of the way, because obviously it's self-promotion, really, isn't it, to be fair. But if you're a channel, it's a great thing, because all you got to do is click join, put in your channel URL, I think it is, and your email, and we do the rest. I don't think any of our members have had to do a single thing after that. It's been literally just join, and then we take care of everything else. And I think the last thing one number was that we got from another channel was about 10% of views came from Collector-Verse. But I think I think the highest I've heard is 17. I think the lowest I've heard is about 6. So it's between there and there, and the views come from Collector-Verse. So, and all the views on the website count towards your channel views. And like I said, people can now subscribe directly to your channel from the website as well. So there's no having to go out or anything like that, which is a pretty good feature. So yeah, guys. So we've got CV first. That was the first one I wanted to get out of the way. One that we use now a lot, which is Facebook. Now, Facebook, there's 2 different versions of Facebook. We've got Facebook groups, which is we have a CV group, and then there's Facebook pages that we'll get into in a minute. Rick, you've been a member of quite a lot of groups talking Brad Titan, Prime 1, First Figures, Collector-Verse, Batman Statue. how are groups great? One, if you start your own group, and two, just being somebody posting pictures of your stuff in the group, what sort of feedback do you get, and sort of how does it benefit you as a collector?
Yeah, it really does. I think what's great is that there's a lot of people in these groups that sort of have a similar mentality that you do. They collect the same things. They understand what it is you're interested in. You can ask questions and get answers from people. You may have a question about maybe how big is this statue? Does anybody have it? Does anybody have some pictures they'd like to share of this particular statue before I buy it? You'll get a lot of people who, as soon as they get a piece in, they'll post it on one of the groups. You'll see stuff like polls. I'm running a poll right now, actually, in Collector-Verse, and it's gone into insanity levels right now of different votes, but it's fun.
I am going to win.
It's going to win. What's great is I actually tried a Facebook Live yesterday, and that was pretty fun. There's really a lot you can do with Facebook. I mean, honestly, I'm still discovering things that you can do on the actual groups. And what I really like is the community feel of it. It's sort of like a brotherhood, sisterhood of people. And everybody in that group, obviously you go to Collector-Verse group, they're going to all be people who like the same things you do, statues, pops, hot toys, stuff like that. You just can't beat it. It's great. I really enjoy it.
Bong, you're a big in the First for Figures group. You pretty much, I've heard
that's a lie.
I've heard that you run it. I've heard that you run it behind the scenes from like a secret layer or something like that. So,
called the Bonction.
Yes,
the Banction.
How did you get into Facebook, for one? Are you like the rest of us who had a MySpace profile and suddenly you were like, I'll try this new thing, Facebook, and so that's how it came about? And what do you use the group for? What's the primarily focus of you for using Facebook groups?
I mean, honestly, for me, is this my Batman voice? Yes. Okay, this is my Batman voice. For me, I wasn't on Facebook. I wasn't in any of the groups. I mean, I just saw a figure, thought I liked it, and then bought it. And then it just kept on going that way. But then I made a couple, dodgy purchases, like Sideshow's premium format that is full of complete crap, which I have a way of getting rid of it next month, I believe. But I mean, you would just buy things and then screwed if you bought it wrong or not. But now with the groups, and I mean, honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with a lot of the groups. I mean, but they provide a lot of good info. I mean, to me, there's two different types of Facebook groups. There's the quote official ones from, First for Figures, Prime One, PCS. I mean, it's really tailored to that company. So my issue there is that, there's no dissenting thoughts. You basically have to toe the line, follow the line with that company. Then there's the unofficial groups, the Rat Titans, the statue collectors. There you get a lot more leeway and a lot more different voices. I mean, but either way, you've got different types of people there. I mean, there's a lot of overlap, but I mean, we're all there to collect and have fun, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the groups are great. Starting your own group is not easy. It's easy to start it, but it's a lot of work. And you can't expect to get like 1,000 people overnight unless you've got like a ridiculous product or something. But
yeah,
like you've got to admit and accept that it's going to be a slow burn probably for most people to start a group, and there's always going to be a group that's bigger than you. You've got, like I said, we've got Rad Titan, we've got Batman Statue Collectors about the same as us and stuff, and then you've got the official groups, which is Prime One and First for Figures. But what I found with Facebook, and especially the Facebook groups, is it is literally about who gets there first most of the time. You've got to be online looking for content, looking for updates. Okay, Sideshow have posted this. If you're not one of the first to post it, everyone's already seen it and they don't come to your group to see it. It seems like it's very much a race to get the content up, and I find that as well. That it is like, I'm always on Sideshow, I'm always on First for Figures, I'm always on Hot Toys, I'm always on Funko. I'm always looking at the news, not just for Facebook, for CV as well, but it's like, I feel like I'm always on Facebook now. At one point in my life, I was never on Facebook. I didn't really give a monkeys about it. I got it originally to talk to my friends in Australia that I left behind and stuff when I lived there. But now I feel like I'm always on Facebook and I live my life on Facebook. But it is great for promoting content. For like you can see on there on the screen, we promoted the Collector Reject for the Shiranui statue from Akami by First for Figures is gonna be out on Monday, I hope. So we promoted that. So it's a great way to let people know about stuff that you've got coming up, and we let people post in our group about stuff they're doing. So if you want to post, you've got a live chat coming up. That's fine. Some groups are quite strict on that. I know a few groups that don't promote other channels, which I find very strange because it's an insecure thing. And I'm like, do you know what? There's plenty of people around for everybody. There's plenty of people wanting to watch different chats, watch different programs. I have no problem with if people are fair posting in our group to say, come and watch my chat. I've got no problem with it. If people are straight up and fair, then they can. I mean, Rick, you're the same. We have no problem with people posting in our group about their chats, do we? The problem comes when they're a bit underhanded about it or they're a bit sneaky about it and stuff. But if you're straight up with other people, just post. You know what I mean? It's fine. I don't see why some people are a bit weird about people posting in Facebook.
Yeah, and the only thing I want to say is there's a certain etiquette to being in these groups. You need to try to be a little bit smart about what you post and realize that there's a theme to these groups. You don't just post a bunch of random stuff that makes absolutely no sense in the context of what group you're in. I've seen some groups have that problem where it's just like you get this random thing and it's just like it has nothing to do with statues or collecting, and you're like, there's a group for that somewhere. You don't have to post that here. And just be friendly and nice to people. Have some class. That's huge in these groups.
I've never thought of the.
I mean, let's be honest here, Rick. You've been accused of doing all of that stuff.
Yeah, Rick's the instigator usually.
I was trying to say all that with a straight face so people would believe that I haven't done any of that. No, I've actually gotten banned from Facebook a few times. I only joined Facebook because of collecting, but I posted some images a few times and have gotten bans. Ban hammers come down on me. So I guess I'm probably not the person to. So don't do what I do. Learn from my mistakes.
Was that the 2 horses 1 cup video you put up?
That might have been it. Honestly, it could have been. I do have an image in my head of one that I posted. I have an image of one that I posted in my head, and I understand why.
Those were sent to you in private, Rick. How dare you?
That is the creepiest mask ever. But you know, it actually kind of reminds me of things back home. You know, just the way things were.
By the way, that was not planned. Just so everybody knows.
I actually miss Xeric after looking at that mask.
Yeah, Xeric. I want Xeric to come back. I miss his musk. I miss everything about him.
So anyway, Facebook. So we've got Facebook.
So yes, Facebook. Yes.
We've got Facebook groups, which you start a group, everyone can post in it. And then we also have Facebook pages, which is more for if you've got a business, you've got a channel you want to talk about. So this is our Facebook page. There's a nice image up there for Rick. I'm sure he's appreciating that one.
Yes, I love that one.
So on your pages, basically, it'll tell you can post. It's a bit like a group, but it's more of just for individuals. Other people can't post on this. So you can start a Facebook page as well. I think
Facebook pages suck, by the way. Yeah, in general, pages compared to groups, the groups are so much better. There's no interaction with the pages. It's basically just like a promo page, an advertisement page.
But the good thing about having a page is that you can post in your group as the company or as your channel. So it's not just Richard Melbourne. You can post stuff from Collector-Verse. So that's the good thing.
Wait. You're a Collector-Verse?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. You're not. What channel did you think you were on?
So wait a minute. Reveal right here. Richard Melbourne is the Collector-Verse voice.
Collector-Verse.
Is that what I'm getting? Wow.
What? Yeah. Did you seriously? Is that like breaking news?
Breaking news.
Hold the phone. Richard Melbourne is Collector-Verse. Hold the presses.
in case anybody didn't know that you were involved in this whole thing, like.
These guys behind the scenes, who knows what they do anymore?
Do you know what, Richard Melbourne? Do you know what? No, Richard. I want to get my image on for this because I'm gonna show you some wisdom on this. Richard Melbourne is not Collector-Verse. Rick Shaw is not Collector-Verse.
Nope.
Tracy is not Collector-Verse. Johnny is not Collector-Verse. Collector-Verse is you. It was always the people who are members, who are on the channel, who are on the groups. Collector-Verse means collectors and a lot of them. Collector-Verse team is just the people that facilitate all that. And Collector-Verse will never ever be about the people who are on it. And that's something that's been quite real recently. It's not about the people that sit on the desk and do the chats and stuff like that. It's about the people that watch. It's about the people that collect. It's about the people that go on the site the site numbers are amazing. The people go on the site every day. They're the Collector-Verse. We're just the team that brings you the content. And that's how it is. And that's how it, in my head, it always was. And
Bravo. Bravo.
And now, there's no roles in this company. I do a lot of the back end stuff and stuff like that. That sounds wrong. I do a lot of the admin stuff.
He's the back end guy.
Yeah, I'm the back end.
You're the horse's ass.
I'm all about the back end, baby. So
all about the base.
I was getting very serious then, and Rick ruined it with weakness. But
buy a damn hot toy. Buy a damn hot toy. Buy a damn hot toy.
So yeah, so now
okay.
There's basically
back on
four.
topic.
Currently, there's 4 people in Collector-Verse. 5.
First 4 people.
I'd say Sims is quite big for us as well. I really love him in the team. He does a lot of the stuff in Malaysia and that. So shout out to Sims. He watches. Do you know what?
Shout out to Sims.
Yeah, he's been one of the biggest supporters of Collector-Verse, and do you know what? I'll always have time for him, and anytime he needs anything, he's always got my back. So now we basically all pitch in. Like this week, Bong went out and bought us all microphones.
I did nothing.
I didn't ask him to.
He did. He bought them.
That's a lie.
I didn't ask him to. In fact, I pleaded with him not to, and he managed to do it anyway.
That is a lie.
Always modest, Bong is.
If his missus is watching, it's a lie. It's very much a lie.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He didn't buy them.
He didn't do it
Not at all.
No.
Nothing. I don't know what he's talking about.
To be fair, he only used his stripping money, so he's the prettiest of the group. So
he's so pretty.
He's so pretty. He's so pretty, man. Show us that face. Come on, show us that pretty face.
Come on.
He's got the horse's head on again.
Put the horse's head on.
There you go. Who could not love that face?
I dare you to artificially inseminate me now, Richard.
Anyway, we are like not even way off topic. We are like galaxies off topic.
We're way off. Yeah, we're way off.
Right. So let's talk about the next thing, which is Twitter.
Facebook, though. Final thing about Facebook, though.
Go on.
It's great for promo, like we said, but the search function sucks, and that's why I love Collector-Verse. Is that everything is right there. You can search it out. Facebook, you try and search for anything, past the last couple of days, and you've got nothing there. Yeah. So if you need to find something, just go on Collector-Verse.
Yep. Yeah, Collector-Verse is great because let me just pull it up a second, because this is a feature that not a lot of people use, and I think that it's a good feature that no one uses. Right, we have a search functionality on the site, and what I love about it is if I want a character, so I'm going to search Deadpool. Yeah. I just type in.
You got to spell it right first.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, that's important.
So if I type in Deadpool, seriously, it will bring up every upload from anyone ever. And it'll tell me the category, and it'll tell me what is a review or preview, it'll tell me what channel it is, when it was uploaded, but it'll bring up pages and pages, 4 pages of Deadpool stuff. And we're talking, the oldest entry will be, let's go back to the last page. For some reason it's not in order, but yeah. That's a bug. Need to work that one out. But yeah, so there's stuff going back 2016, 2015, stuff like that. 2015, there you go. And it is all Deadpool stuff. So if you've got a character you love, if I type in Thanos.
Oh, let's not go there.
No, yeah, let's go there. Let's go there, baby. Let's go there hard. That's
Monday, I'm seeing it. So I'll know more.
Yeah, I know. Then we can talk about it in the group finally. Yeah. So yeah, it's type in Thanos, and you get all this stuff to do with Thanos. All the stuff going back up Thanos on Throne and stuff. But if you go into the post as well, so I'll go into this one. And if I go down to the tags, if I click on Avengers Infinity War, it's got everything from Avengers Infinity War. All the pre-orders, the news, everything. There's 3 pages already of Avengers Infinity War stuff. And there's
buy a damn hot toy.
Yeah, yes. Buy a damn hot toy.
I want Black Widow so bad.
Don't we all?
She's so pretty. Yeah, don't we all?
Don't we all, Rick?
I thought I was assuming that you knew that I meant on that kind of level,
that was
not
such
the actual
a revelation,
toy.
Rick. Really.
To be fair, right? After seeing the movie, I have a serious Scarlet Witch Jones. I'm not even kidding. Like after seeing the movie, I have a serious crush on Scarlet Witch. I'm not even kidding.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait for us to talk about. We're gonna have to do a talk about the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, we should talk just about Infinity War.
Yeah, we'll do an impromptu live session on Facebook or something and talk about it.
Sounds good.
We'll have to go spoilers beforehand. But so anyway, let's move on to Twitter, which is something that we haven't used, as you can tell by our followers. We've not. I've only... Wait a
minute. What's Twitter again? I forgot.
Wait.
Yeah, Rick thinks it's the things that are outside on his barn. So Twitter's something new to us that we just started using. But it's something I used to use when I was I'm still a designer, but when I worked at design companies in London and stuff, I used to use Twitter a lot. And I was actually one of the first people to use Twitter in the UK. It was launched at South by Southwest, and people were using it to tell people where different gigs were at South by Southwest and stuff. And it wasn't even called Twitter back then. And it then...
What was it called?
God, I can't remember. It wasn't called Twitter because the guy who owned Twitter.com was a guy who was into birds and stuff, and I think he got like $200,000. I think he got $200,000. I'm not even kidding, for the domain, which is not bad to say you're into birds. But again, aren't we all? So
I am.
So Twitter's a new thing now. Do you guys use Twitter? I hope Rick doesn't use Twitter. God.
Sure. I do.
Rick, do you know what Twitter is?
I know you type stuff in and it pops up on the screen and people see it. So yeah, I know all about it.
That could also be Pornhub as well, Rick. I'm not gonna lie.
that might have been my Google search today. That might have been what I was doing, but never mind. It's a whole other story.
Well, for me, what Twitter's great for more on the pulse things. So getting stuff out there quicker. They've upped the character limit now, so it's not limited to so many characters as it was before. What I find it helpful for, if you've got a product, say we always post stuff from our members. This is Toshi Station, and they have a review for the Anakin Skywalker Hot Toys. Now, what I've done in this is I've tagged them in it, but I've also tagged Hot Toys in it, their channel, and you can put in hashtag Star Wars at the end. So if anybody clicks on types in Star Wars in the search, it'll bring up in that. So it's a good way of finding new fans of your stuff without actually knowing them, kind of thing, if that makes sense. So so that's a pretty good feature. But we've not been using it because we've already got Facebook and we had the CV and stuff. So it's something that we're just getting into now. And I'm finding it is quite useful. I'm not saying it's my favourite platform to use, but I mean, Bong, do you use Twitter at all for business or for collecting or anything like that? What's your sort of relationship with it, your history?
Yeah, I do. And, I got to say this Collector-Verse Twitter account really sucks because, I just tweeted you guys something and I've got no reply yet. I mean, come on.
Maybe
just now. Why would that be,
mean, you say
Paul? Who do you think's running it?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing, Bong?
There it is. It's happening. Hi, Tracy.
Reply. There you go.
Just in case you wanted Bong's Twitter, there it is.
Just in case I wanted Bong.
Oh wait.
Everybody at him, please.
Right. So hashtag.
I think
can
I
we
just
have a
made a
serious
mistake.
discussion? But Bong, do you use Twitter a lot? I mean, how do you think this could benefit people? Can someone turn Rick's mic? Why do we buy Rick a mic? Seriously.
That's a great question. Why?
So
I think
I'm going to show you why he's losing it right now. He's actually going to lose it. I think he might have lost a burst of blood vessel.
Oh,
okay,
gosh,
there we
I'm
go.
Crying here.
I'm already crying.
He's got like these huge tears. Bong has lost it on CV show. His second show, he's already lost the shit completely. He's
and
gone.
didn't have to do a Halloween special to lose it. That's where I lost it.
I mean, I think Twitter is going to be great if we're at like Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. Like, if we really want to be cutting edge, that's where Twitter is going to be the best, avenue. Mm-hmm. But I mean, Oh man, I made it like 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll come back to you when you've cleaned your pants. So basically, Twitter, yeah. So it's something new to us, but I think that it has a lot of people use it to promote their stuff. For collecting, I know a few people do use it, but the people we know, like the bigger channels and stuff, I don't know if they use it, to be honest. It's something that... It's hard work, you know, keeping all these social media accounts going. You got to think, if you think we post a pre-order on our site, which takes a lot of work anyway, then you have to post it on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube,
well, you know,
or whatever.
Richard,
it's like...
Richard, you could turn me loose on Twitter. I mean, I'm more than willing to see how you twit or whatever.
I'd rather let you babysit. Let me get in. I'd let you loose with my kid before I would Twitter. You know, there's less damage you can do to me.
I mean, Rick is safer around kids than animals, so
yeah, Rick's safer around fucking.
I'm actually more concerned about what picture from my phone would end up on Twitter accidentally. That's what I'm more concerned about right now. That's why maybe it's not a great idea if I just take over. If I take over Twitter.
Yeah, we don't want John Pham getting that upset you released that photo.
I think John Pham, if he knows, if he even watches one CV show, he's going to hate me forever. I'm never going to hear the end of it.
John Pham is a CV legend. He is, seriously. John Pham's a CV legend. He deserves his...
He does.
I don't know how they have not sent us a Wonder Woman on horse yet.
I know. Why haven't they?
We have done more promo for Wonder Woman on horse than anyone.
Because they're afraid of what Rick is going to do to it.
Live.
I was actually tempted to put a deposit down on it and just buy it because I thought it's just such an iconic thing of Collectibles.
I want it so bad.
We have to have it.
I know. I want it. I wish I could find a way to afford it. I would have it, and it would be our mascot forever.
Right. Let's move on quickly. So Twitter, Bong, you got anything to say about Twitter quickly?
No, I'm good. Hi.
Okay. Put me in my place. Anyway. Right. So we're moving on to something we do use a lot, which is YouTube.
Yep.
So YouTube is a big thing that we use for our channel, obviously, to post videos. We went 3 months posting on Facebook because we got banned from YouTube from posting live because we put Star Wars, the word Star Wars on an image. We literally wasn't even wrote out. It was on an image that said Star Wars, and we got banned for 3 months. Cheers, Disney. Thanks, fucking Iger. So we got banned for 3 months from YouTube from posting live. So we really wondered why are they suddenly posting live in Facebook only. It's because we got banned from YouTube for some reason, and they never looked at my appeal because they've got a great customer service. So yeah, YouTube, something that we use a lot. I use a lot daily, not just for CV stuff, but also for looking at subscribers and stuff. And it's a way for me to check out on our members because I'm usually a subscriber to all of them. This is one of the biggest tools we use. Yeah, admit that.
Oh yeah.
As far as getting our content out.
I just put Rick up there on the loop, and then I just watch him all day.
Nice.
I only do that when Pornhub's down.
Maintenance days on Pornhub. I'm up on the screen all day, and everybody's. I love that.
I'm like, damn it, no porn. Oh well, Rick will have to do. Oh god, we just lost half our viewership, but that was so.
I think we did. That's okay though.
That was worth it. That was so worth it.
So we're down to 1 person now. Hi, Alex Davis.
Yeah, hi, Alex Davis, our only viewer.
Go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
So yeah, the one thing I think about YouTube is that you need to have a good YouTube header. You need to have make sure your logo's up there. Make sure your thumbnails are really good. And because you think people see it in a list or something, they need to know what it is straight away without having to look at text or anything like that. What am I looking at? What is it? So we, especially with the Collector Reject, we try to basically put the images of the statues we're talking about. For the event stuff, we usually just try and use one of the thumbnails that YouTube gives you. But if you can create your own thumbnails, that's a real big bonus. Like, here's a picture of me for Avengers trailer reaction going, yeah. So we're going back into the old CV stuff here, but the Golden Collector Awards, so that was obviously it. But yeah, thumbnails are quite important, I think, on YouTube. More important than people let on. Also, if you're about us, you want to really tell people what your channel's about. They don't care who's on it. but they basically just want to know what the channel's about, what am I going to get from it, what sort of shows am I going to watch, and what sort of vibe you're getting from it. Playlists for us are a big thing because our member uploads are a lot easier to do when we've got playlists and stuff like that. So you make sure your content's organised, and make sure you upload regular. It makes me laugh when people say I upload once a month, but I've only got 50 subscribers. I'm like, well, YouTube's not going to help you. YouTube helps with the algorithm, which basically the more content you upload more regular, the more they'll help you out. So upload more content as you can, even if, like, I mean, one of the perks of us splitting this into new episodes is we get more content uploaded. You get to digest it in an easier fashion. So it's a win-win. So yeah, and also YouTube frowns on longer videos for some reason. If you got like an hour video, they sometimes frown upon it and they don't help you promote that video. Another big thing is tagging, to make sure you tag a video. So if I go into the latest Collector-Verse Gemr, a little bit of sound, you need to make sure you tag it. So we've got Tinkerbell, we've got Disney, J. Scott Campbell statue, sideshow statue review, artist concept, fancies, fairy fancies. So it's got all these different tags in it, so people can search for that. There's Rick's lovely face. Look, bless him. So yeah, so basically, make sure you get a decent description. Any links you need to get in there. Your title is concise and short, and then get your tags in and make sure that you know what they're doing. Bit of a rave going on there. So yeah, so YouTube. I mean, Bong, what do you think to YouTube? Do you think it's probably one of the best things for can't say for channels first before we get into I can't get away from that pissing video. For channels, is this one of the best resources that is available right now? I mean,
for channels, for in-depth reviews, for just reactions. I mean, it's one of the best things out there because you can't really get that on Facebook or Twitter. Like you really can't get an in-depth unboxing review. YouTube is where it's at. I mean, the problem I have is that people don't post enough. I mean, there's some channels you go in there, Rickshaw, and you only have like 2 or 3 things. Like, I want more, Rickshaw.
Oh, I agree with you. And actually, I just want to say now, for the record, I failed before with my last channel attempt. This is version 2.0 coming up.
One minute. This is a special announcement from the Rickshaw Media. Special
announcement. I am working on a channel. And I'm going to have one, and I'm trying my best. This is my entire goal, is to upload regular things. Regular looks at my face. Just me, just this mug right here. Why anybody would want to see it, I don't know. But for some reason, somebody out there does. So, yeah, I'm going to put some stuff up. It should be fun. Have fun with your channel, but also don't just make it disappear. You can't be a ghost town like mine was. So
we've talked about porn enough today, Rick. Come on.
Yeah, sorry. I know. That's the thing. I talk about it too much, so it's getting to be a problem.
Bon, what do you think? YouTube is for people posting their collections. I like collection videos on YouTube. I think that people.
However, the problem with YouTube is you can't I have a somewhat big collection, and I can't post every single thing. I mean, there's really been no spot, even on Facebook groups or what, that I can, categorize my collection. Put it out there. So I mean, I'm still looking for that next best option.
Well, let's move on
that's called a segue.
Yeah, that's that segue. That's like that was like a freeway.
He's like, if you were wondering if there's something else, there just might be coming up.
What we got in touch with some people, and they weren't aliens, if you want to know. And basically,
I wish they were.
We met a guy called Chris Gore. If you don't know Chris Gore, he basically worked on a lot of American channel stuff, and he's got a decent personality in America, and he's got film threat, and he's working with Gemr, which is it's a collectibles social media site, we'll call it. It's basically like a social media site purely for collectors and collectibles, and they're currently working on improving the system and stuff like that, and they came to us to speak. I think they heard about us at WonderCon, and they wanted to speak to us about what we can do for each other and how we can help. And I at first I was skeptical. I will admit I was skeptical of the system, because I'm like, okay, we've already got Facebook and we've already got this. And even when I started first using it, I was like, okay, this seems like, I don't know, do I need this? Is this needed? And what does it bring? Other than, I mean, and I started using it, and I started because I wanted to see what I'd get out of it when I started using it. So I created the first club, which was the Collector-Verse Club. Before I get into the clubs, though, when you join up, you get your own profile, and this is mine. And basically, I can create a new club. I can follow people who post their collectibles, and people can follow me. And you get awards as well. It's a bit like PlayStation rewards, where you do something for so many times, you like so many photos, and you get a different award. So you get like a collector award, create a collection, create 3 collections, choice collector. So you get all these different awards for doing stuff on the system, which is pretty cool. I quite like the PlayStation reward system, so that kind of works for me. And then you can, it's a bit like Facebook, you can put updates. So I've posted an update here in one of the groups I started, which is just a link to the Total Video Gamers site. But the main thing is that you post items and collections. So how post items works is you can either post them as something you want, something you collect, or something you admire. So even if you only admire the Poison Ivy art print, I can post information.
You wanted that Lionel?
Yeah, I want Lionel. Why not?
Yeah. Why not, man?
Why not? Let me get. Listen, don't cut me off when I'm midstream.
No.
Don't cross the stream, Bong.
I want that Ivy print.
So yeah,
really badly.
But even if you don't want it, you can say you admire it. But you can post that for other people that, like, somebody said this looks great, and you can post it in multiple groups. So I've posted it in Art Prints collection, which is the collection I've started. And then I've posted it in the Collector-Verse group. Club. I want to call them groups, but the clubs. The DC Club, the Sideshow Collectibles Club, and the Batman Club. So other people will see it and like it, and they will then follow you. And it's a bit like Facebook groups are, but for collectors. So then you've got all these different collectibles that I've uploaded to the Collector-Verse, to my profile, and then I've pushed them out to the different clubs that I've started and the clubs that I've joined. So you've got a list of clubs here. So you've got Funko video games. These are the ones that I've joined. Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars has got 18,000 members in it. Like, Anime Figures has got 31,000. Funko's got 19,000. It's not a small site. They've got quite a lot of people. I think there's 165,000 members on the site. And then you go down to like the Collector-Verse group. We've got 283. We'll only be going a couple of weeks. Give me a break. Then you got the PlayStation group, which I started, which I'm quite proud of. Well, we started. Sorry, guys. And basically, that's brought to you by Total Video Gamers, which is our site. Sorry, I don't want to. This is not the Richard show, I swear. So, yeah.
Richard Melbourne.
Damn it! It's all out, guys. They know you fakes.
What do I do again? Can someone tell me? What's my? I don't. Okay.
Rick, you are not getting paid your acting fee for this week. That's it. So yeah, in the PlayStation.
We just gotta look at you.
So in the PlayStation, yeah, you just the eye fodder, you just like eye candy, Rick.
Eye candy.
So in the PlayStation group, I've posted basically you've got the God of War the collector's edition, you've got the Cat from Gravity Rush by Prime 1, you've got the Crash Bandicoot resin there from First Figures, you've got Shiranui, you've got both versions, you've got the Aloy statue that came with the collector's edition, William Deluxe by Prime 1. So I've posted all these in there, and now other people can go in and post. So one of the groups that I started for us last week, which was the Avengers Infinity War group, which I was surprised nobody had created. I did a nice header for it, brought to you by the Collector-Verse, and people started posting their pops in it and stuff, and there's the Iron Studios video, so they're posting. So this is something someone's collected, and they're basically posting it in this club now. So it's a great way, and what Bong was saying about how can I sort of organize my collectibles. Well, if I go into my thing, I can create a collection. So I've got statues, figures, art prints. This is just for Avengers Infinity War stuff. And then I go in there and you've got all the stuff. Wanted. You got wanted, collected, admired.
There's a comment down there from a guy named Rick Shaw. Do you see that?
Love that widow. I'm not surprised, Rick. I'm really not. But yeah, this collection is posted in the Marvel Cinematic Universe Club. It's posted in the Avengers Infinity War Club. It's posted in ours. It's also posted in the Marvel Club. So people in those clubs can see this collection of collectibles, what I admire, what I want, what I collect. So it is a great way of organising your collections. I think what I'd like to see more from this site is people posting in-hand stuff. So, okay, this is a picture of what I've got. And I think people do that. But obviously for us, we're posting more, for Collector-Verse, posting more of what's coming up for pre-order. We're letting people know about these pre-orders. And it's a great way to get your content out as well. So if I go into the Collector-Verse group, club. I keep saying group. I want to say I'm just used to. I posted in there the first figures at Akami making of. I posted the art prints. Then we've got the statue collection there, and also on the left you can, if you start a club, you can post in videos. You can post in sections. So here I've posted the collector rejects. You subscribe to our channel. So yeah, so it's a great way of creating a bit like a group, but a bit more. You can do a bit more to refine it and to put your own sections in and stuff like that. It's been great. We've got, like, I think we've been going a week and a half. We've got 268 members, which we're really proud of. I always try and follow everybody that joins. You can put a little bit of about us. You can do your own little header. Rick, you've seen a bit of this. Bong's just joined, but Rick, you've seen a bit of this. This has potential, right? You know, I've spoke to the guys at Gemr and I've told them that there's a few things as a designer and as a UI designer and developer that I would do differently, and I'm trying to think about helping those guys out with that. But as far as the potential of this system, of what it can do, I think it's great.
Yeah, I agree. I love it. I love the idea behind it. I love this way to show your collection, the way they have it set up. I don't know. It just has a lot of potential. I think it's just so new that I think a lot of people just maybe don't know about it yet. But when they get in there and start messing around with it, it's kind of like honestly, I think I might end up liking this a lot better than Facebook, if you want to know my honest opinion.
I think it's a bit like CV for me. It filters out the crap.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I like how it focuses. Like, that's what I need. I only do Facebook for collectibles. I don't have Facebook for any other reason. So this is perfect for someone like me.
I mean, Mom, what do you think to Gemr? I mean, it's a new system for you, but I think if it's used right, I think if you put the effort in to create your profile, to get the clubs up, to post the content, to put the right images in, stuff like that, I think it works really well for what you need.
Exactly. I mean, it's a growing platform. I mean, like I said, Facebook is great to connect with people, but it's not great to show off a collection at all. Because I mean, you can only look at a picture so often. Like, there's no way to categorize things, and that's what Gemr has to really embrace, is that collectible side.
Yeah, I mean, you can also, with your filter at the top, you can filter all just the collected ones, or just the wanted ones, just the admired. I mean, if you just admire something, you let people know you admire it and people like it, and but do you know what else it does? It lets people know about different areas of collecting, because there's people in here who've never seen a Sideshow Collectibles piece, or they've never seen a Pop Culture Shock statue, or they've never seen a First Figure statue, or they've never seen an art print, you know what I mean, by Sideshow. So showing them this might then get them into this hobby, which having new blood's always great. I do want to...
unless you show them that Lionel statue, I wouldn't be showing them that.
I do have a bone to pick, if Alex Davis is watching this. Earlier on in the week, I started a First for Figures group club, and basically I posted it in First for Figures group, and they removed it because they said we're not allowed to post outside links. And then 10 minutes later, Alex posts as the official First for Figures Gemr club. I was like, yeah, okay. Do you know what? It's a good job.
We'll edit that one out.
It's a good job. I love that, man. I'm telling you, seriously. Oh god. So yeah, so if you join, make sure you join the First for Figures group. Make sure you follow Alex as well, and also Collector-Verse, and give Chris Gore a shout out as well. This is Chris Gore's profile here. He's a great guy. Been talking to him a bit about it. TheOneRing.net. It's a good. Rick's into the Lord of the Rings, ain't you, Rick? You were one of the cast, weren't you? I was like the Hobbit.
Yeah, actually, I was. The thing is a lot of people don't know that. If you look really closely, you'll see me in one of the films. Just saying. Look for me.
There he is. There he is.
There I am.
There he is. I found you, Rick. Took me all 2 seconds to find you. So yeah, so Gemr is a new platform for us. It's been around a while. They've got they're based in, I think it's New Hampshire. Don't hold me on that, but it's basically up near Boston that way. And yeah, so go and check that out. Create a profile, add some of your items, see what you think. It's a new, like I say, it's a new thing that we've discovered. Join the Collector-Verse Club on there. But I think it's got real potential. I think there is, like I said, elements that I would improve. And that personally, coming from what we know now, based on what CV does and what we found out from doing CV about collectors and about reviews and posts and stuff, and what we've seen in the groups for how many years, there's things that I think they could improve to help more the hardcore collectors and help more the channels get involved and stuff. I think the branding needs a bit of rework, which I can be honest about as a designer. But it's a really good system, so go check it out. So I think that there's quite a lot of options now. I think available to people, to channels. Say you're a channel, say you're a collector, you want to share your collection. There's a lot of the internet has killed a lot of jobs, but it's also created a lot for people. I think. I mean, we can go into Instagram as well, but we don't really use it for Collector-Verse. So I won't get into it today because I don't want this to run on too long. But guys, what do you think, say in 10 years, what do you think people are going to be using still? Are they still going to be using Facebook or is some, because I thought I'd be using MySpace until the day I die, and then Facebook came along and killed it. So will we still be using Facebook or what? You know what I mean? As collectors, what would you like to see in 10 years?
I mean, honestly, in 10 years, we're going to have like, holographic collections out there. But, by that, I mean, 10 years ago, what did we have? Like Facebook was barely there. I mean, how are we going to see what's going to go on in 10 years? I'm hoping that I can just 3D print everything that I may want.
That's how Bang's getting a date in 10 years.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah, direct hit as well, mate. Rick, what will you be doing in 10 years apart from roping cattle?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I gotta admit, I think this kind of stuff needs to come along. I think some people are just getting tired of the other stuff in Facebook, all the drama they get from other people, too much arguing and fighting back and forth maybe in the other groups. So maybe just having collector focused stuff is what we need for us that don't want all the extras. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, guys. Well, join us tomorrow. We are going to be talking about rewards programs and what different companies do for you. So what if you're a collector or you're a channel or something like that, what other companies such as Sideshow, First Figures and that, what do they offer you to help you save money or to help you make money? So that's what we're discussing tomorrow. So join us for episode 24. Thanks to everyone that's been on today and for everyone watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for episode 24. See you guys.
Night night.